Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Coming back to you with another Saitama video full of value. Alright, I want y'all to hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video out into the algorithm. Alright, and also if y'all interested in the Patreon, links will be in the description and in the comments. So look y'all, I wanted to touch on this right here. Remember what I said, y'all. Saitama and the Saitama team, okay, that project, okay, is forever moving, okay. That team is never sitting on its hand. Now I was looking at this post by MK, all right, and it says here is a bright update for moving forward with our roadmap. It says we are adding a BNB bridge to both Saitama and Sata Realty, which will allow our utilities to reach a wider set of investors. Now remember, y'all, Saitama is built on the Ethereum network. I mean, it's the network that you want to be built on. Not saying that you know, every project that's built on the Ethereum network is authentic, because you have some desperate developers out there going away from the smart chain and going on to the Ethereum chain, willing to pay all that money, okay, despite still not being authentic. Okay, some of them are just desperate like that. But you know, regardless, out of both chains, Ethereum is the more authentic chain if you want to build a project. More expensive, okay, but it's a more of an authentic chain. But you know, with that said, you still have some BNB investor. You still have a lot of the investors on the other side that want to get you know, access to Saitama utilities, and this will open that door, okay? Because everything that Saitama right now is offering, utility-wise, with Saitama, Sata Realty, etc., okay, it's not available to most. And then you have a lot of those investors that really do not like participating as much on the Ethereum side. So having that bridge right there, okay, would make it a little bit more accessible and easier for a lot of the investors on the other side. All right, and it says the figures and rewards for farming have been settled and will require 3 weeks to get integrated into our decentralized exchange. Okay, so you know, like I said, this team is always, you know, this team is always on the move. This team is always working. And, you know, this also says right here that certain utilities that are built and assets that are built, all right, needs time. All right, this stuff does not happen overnight. You will see some investors saying, you know, why aren't things moving? Why aren't things happening? That's because a lot of this stuff takes time, and that's what a lot of the new investors have to understand also. Because a lot of new investors come into this space really believing that, you know, a lot of things happen overnight. And it's not just the new investors. You also have some of the more seasoned but still inexperienced investors that still think the same way. All right, but a lot of this stuff takes time. All right, and that's what we have to understand. Okay, patience is key. Patience will pay off in the end. Right here, number 3, it says Sata Logistics is also another important utility that is in the final stages of building. It says first steps will be to order our first test package, and then we can share the experience with everyone. So this is going to be much anticipated. We know that Sata Logistics is going to be a big utility for the Saitama umbrella, underneath the Saitama umbrella. And this is going to be most anticipated. All right, this is going to open a lot of doors for other entities within the logistics, you know, space. All right, and it's going to give them a look at what Saitama, okay, or Sata and Sata Logistics can do, okay, to help them within that space. All right, now we know that Saitama is going to be big, and you know, the payment systems within Sata Logistics. All right, and I just can't wait to see that, y'all. So you know, they like they said, they're going to order their first test package, and then they're going to show us the experience. Okay, so y'all stay tuned for that. Then it say Sata Card is a certic audit away from getting the green light. So Sata Card, look, y'all, this is very impressive, because when we look at everything that Saitama team has bought out, every utility that they have bought out, everything goes through an audit. Okay, this is right here is telling me that this team wants to be as authentic as they can in and out. You have some individuals that get some developers that build a project, and just the project itself is going through the audit, and the utilities within the project are not audited on Certec or and things like that. But Saitama team is having everything that they're building, mostly everything that they're building, go through a Certec audit. Okay, and this is what you want to see. You want to know that everything built from inside out, outside in, okay, is a positive green light, okay, for this entire, what I'm calling, organization, corporation, empire. Okay, you want to make sure that everything is legit, and say the car is no different from the other utilities that have also went through a Certec audit and succeeded within the Certec audit. All right, so this is what you want to see. You also want to know the individuals that are putting their money and putting their funds, revenue, whatever you want to call it, onto these platforms. You want to know that your revenue is safe. I mean, this is your hard-earned revenue. All right. So we can't wait to see what comes with the Certec audit, but I have no doubt it's gonna get the green light either way, because this team knows what they're doing. All right. And it says number 5, integrating 2 major blockchains, okay, into the SATA Pro was also part of our priorities in this period to ensure that it is much more accessible. All right, so we're starting up with the blockchain talks again, and we're going to have some integrations into SATA Pro. And this is just the beginning. SATA Pro is going to be one of the biggest DeFi platforms out there. Okay, it's going to be one of the biggest DeFi platforms out there, and they're going to just continue to add to that platform. Okay, and it may have the opportunity. It's going to have it has the potential to unseat, okay, the other DeFi platforms out there. All right, the pancake swaps, okay, and those other DeFi platforms that are also having problems that a lot of the our entities out there trying to do away with. So the more positivity that the Saitama team adds to their own DeFi platform that can help other investors out there, the more and further ahead they'll pull ahead of those other DeFi platforms. All right, and it says for the South Sudan deal, I will be traveling on the first week of April to get a better view of when things begin. All right, so y'all know that they've been doing a lot of things. You have a lot of things going on over there, of course, with their first real estate purchase and all of that stuff. So a lot of that is in process. We will keep tabs on the progress of that. And it says, finally, SATA chain requires a lot of planning, but we have added the first out of many bricks to this massive task. So, these are things that we have been looking forward to hearing more about. And like I said, y'all, these were things that are talked about behind closed doors that we are not really aware that's really going on. But like I said, they're going to drop certain gems to you little by little. All right. So this right here is a good thing. Saitama still active on the scene and behind the scenes, y'all. Like I said, y'all have to have patience. All right. So I want to make this video. Remember, y'all, every now will be history tomorrow. You even have patience in this crypto investing space or lose in the end, and you don't want to be a loser. This is my video, and I will catch all of you beautiful people on the up and up. Howdy.